Yo, what is going on, Comfy Gang? It's your boy, Comfy NEET. And today I've been feeling pretty depressed for a number of reasons. But one incident in particular kind of brought that to the forefront today, which I'll talk about in a bit. But it basically has made me, feel this feeling that I've often felt. And that's the feeling of giving up, or rather me constantly asking myself whether I should give up or not. And I know I do present myself as a relatively positive person, and I feel like I am a lot of the time, but I do have a lot of moments where I really just doubt my abilities to succeed, and fear failing, and or just even not even fear, but just wonder whether I should just accept my lot in life, basically. And the reason for this is, well, tonight I was at a relative's house because it was Canadian Thanksgiving, and it was kind of like after dinner. We were all just chilling, I guess. Cousin was there, a lot of boomers, and obviously I get who, it's like one of them was like, oh yeah, they're talking about music or something, and the conversation got switched over to music, and then they're saying, oh yeah, because my cousin plays guitar, oh yeah, so-and-so plays guitar, and oh yeah, by the way, Comfy plays guitar too. Comfy as in Comfy NEET. Comfy plays guitar too. Hey, you should play guitar, Comfy. Come on, Comfy, play guitar. I know. And the thing is like, I kept saying that, oh, I couldn't, I couldn't play, I could barely play compared to, my cousin. I could barely play, compared to my cousin Bilbo. And, so I kept telling them that I couldn't play, but they kept, almost pressuring me to play. Come on, no, you're so good. Like, really, I was so good. I clearly remember that I could only fucking play chords. Like, I couldn't do any fancy, like, picking patterns. I couldn't do ad libs. I couldn't, do guitar solos and hammer on, hammer off, whatever bullcrap. So, I kept telling them this, but they kept insisting. So eventually I was like, okay, if you really want me to play, then fine, I'll play. So I did the best that I could. Keep in mind, I haven't played for years, but yeah, I played, and well, they all looked so fucking disappointed, and that really made me feel like shit, and it pissed me off, and it made me feel depressed. Because firstly, it's like, you insist that I play, and when I play, you act as if I'm fucking shit. But the thing is, I already warned you guys, a billion times that I was never good in the first place. But then you all act so fucking disappointed. It almost feels like everybody's just setting me up for failure. But I'm rambling. To get to the more relevant part of the story, my cousin, who was a really good guitar player back in the day when he learned when he was a teenager, he played guitar, and he hadn't played for probably even longer than I haven't played, but he was like 1,000 times, 10,000 times better than me. And it just made me feel like shit because, it's like, firstly, it's that I'm not good at anything, but secondly, it just kind of made me realize the importance of learning things when you're young. Because when you learn things when you're young, your brain is primed for learning, and you're able to learn things faster and more efficiently. And the thing is, I never learned anything when I was young because, except to be an addict, because I was just playing video games all day, but I wasn't even playing them to get good at them. I was just playing them for the dopamine hits I got from playing like JRPGs. And when I get bored of a game, I immediately switch to the next one. I rarely ever played a game to completion, let alone became good at it. So it's almost like I became good at being useless. That's the only thing I became good at. And meanwhile, my cousin, learned guitar, was able to develop motor skills, whatever, better cognitive efficiency at sight reading and all these different skills and micro skills and whatever. And meanwhile, yeah. And it's like my cousin at the time, he had the right mentors, got to meet a really good guitar teacher. And, sorry, my voice is kind of tired. And, meanwhile, he had motivation and had all these things working to his advantage that enabled him to learn these skills really early. Learn how to make friends, how to have social skills. And meanwhile, I just learned the complete opposite, learned how to be a non-functioning person, learn how to be an addict to video games and all these things, and basically learn how to do jack shit with my time and be really good at that. I guess that's what I'm good at if I really think about it, because that's just how the brain works, right? It's not that you don't learn. It's that you either learn how to do useful things or you learn how to be useless. And I have learned how to be useless, and that has been set in stone. As you grow older, your brain becomes less and less plastic as, you keep on reinforcing these skills, and that's essentially what I've done. And so it's like, now if I try to, now that it's so sad, because I'm not stupid. Like I'm sort of half joking when I say that I'm retarded, even though I do kind of present myself as if I'm retarded, but I'm actually not stupid. Like, I did pretty fucking well in high school and even the first bit of university, and I had a lot of musical talent. I was really capable of singing when I was a kid before my voice reached puberty, and I had musical talent. I'm pretty artistically inclined, but the thing is, I never learned during those critical periods, as I've said before. So now it's like, if I try and learn now, when not only do I have to learn new things, but all of my, all of the brain's development and growth has been directed towards, being a useless person and being inefficient, being a procrastinator, being lazy, being a pathological liar to others and myself. So it's like, not only do I have to learn a brand new skill and build all those new connections, but I have to unlearn all of the bullshit that got me to this useless place in the first place. So it really just makes me feel like I'm fighting such a huge uphill battle. It's like, is it even worth it trying anymore? Should I lay down and rot? Should I just give up? Because life is inherently meaningless, right? So, and the NEET life is pretty fucking good. Like, peasants in the past would kill to live this life, because this is how royalty lived, thousands of years ago. Not thousands, hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands too. This is the dream life that I'm living, and it makes me feel like shit spiritually. So, but yet, maybe this isn't so mad. Maybe I should just learn to accept this. But at the same time, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'm running away from myself, and if I do that even further, I might have just suddenly thrown away all the little progress that I made right now in my pathetic attempts to escape my uselessness. When I finally learned, several years, almost too late, it feels like, that I'm actually capable of learning, that I'm actually capable of improving myself if I just put in the effort. Because I'm not saying that isn't true, that is true. I am capable of learning shit, I am capable of improving. But the question is, am I capable of improving enough to where I'm able to, use these skills to, survive, that I'm able to achieve mastery. Because is it even possible to achieve mastery if you haven't done this skill since a young age? So just all these things, all these conflicting thoughts just make me feel like shit and make me doubt myself and make me feel like, yeah, I'm, maybe it's too late, but I'm still on that borderline of, I'm still debating myself essentially of whether it's too late or not. And that's kind of explains this duality that I have, is that part of me really genuinely believes that I can make it, and part of me is just full of fucking crippling self-doubt of whether I'm just full of shit or not. Whether me telling myself that if I just keep on this path and I keep chipping away at it slowly, if I keep taking things day by day, if whether that's just a massive fucking cope, if it's just, cope, if I'm just coping, and if it's just all bullshit, and if I should just fucking give up and just live a comfy life, but live a spiritually dead but physically comfy life. And does it even have to be spiritually dead? Maybe, I don't even know anymore, man. All these fucking questions that I'm asking, it just makes me feel like shit. But yeah, I'm just sorry for that little tirade and sorry for all the negativity. I'm just showing you guys the other part of me that I don't often show on this channel, I feel. And that's a part of me that is lazy, that is, afraid, that is not so hopeful, not so positive. I feel like I'm not even sure, but I feel like I present myself as being overly positive sometimes, that I'm on this constant path of self-improvement, but this self-doubt definitely exists inside me, and I guess you guys got to see some of that in this video. I don't even know if I had anything else to say, but I feel like this pretty much captured the essence of what I wanted to say. So I'm going to end the video now, and yeah, just know that I'm constantly struggling with this question of whether it's too late for me or not. But anyways, this is Company signing out, and I will hopefully get back to you guys with a NEET Ascension video in my next one. Anyways, peace.